Dr. Rice is the founder of the Life Wellness Institute, which promotes wellness and preventative medicine as opposed to trying to solve problems after the fact. Is that a good description? And Dr. Rice has been the doctor for numerous professional and Olympic teams, including the Chargers. And I really appreciate you speaking with me today. What are some of the signs of someone needing intervention?
Life out of control. There's four things that we all seek to do.
Mm-hmm.
We seek to have pleasure. We want to avoid pain.
Mm-hmm.
We like to be productive or feel good about ourselves. And then we also tend to like to procreate. So we like sex.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens is those are all basic universal human needs. When we're young and as we're growing up, anything we do that helps us meet any of those needs becomes remembered, hardwired in our brain, and the next time we feel stressed or unhappy or isolated or alone or afraid, we tend to go back to one of those behaviors that met one of those needs, because when you meet those needs, it gives us a dopamine receptor site stimulation that makes us feel good and satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we're not feeling good, when we're stressed, when we're anxious, depressed, whatever, we tend to go back to behaviors that we have learned that worked for us in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And then some people who have usually genetic predisposition to addictive behaviors, they start to do those things over and over repetitively, so much that it causes problems.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is when we start to not feel good, then we have feelings that bubble up, and the feelings cause a feeling of angst or not okayness, and we tend to want to run away from those feelings as opposed to face into them and deal with them. That's the avoidance of pain.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of us sort of put together unhappy feelings with pain, and we don't want to face that. We tend to run away from them. And we run away from them by doing something that takes us out of ourselves, and usually that's repetitive unhappy behaviors. And it can be drugs or sex or work or being perfect or exercise or relationships that are unhealthy or sugar or food. Any of those things are things that we can do over and over again that take us out of our feeling state, keep us away from our feelings, and temporarily make us feel a little bit better. But in the end, if we overdo those things, they can make us feel worse. We can have negative consequences.
Mm-hmm.
So the person that needs an intervention is the person who has gone through that cycle. They're having negative consequences, and rather than recognize them and then change their behavior so they don't have those consequences, they just stuff those feelings, which causes more stress, which causes them to need to do those behaviors even more. And then they can't help themselves. And those are the people that need an intervention, because they're just not seeing reality as it is. And they do three things that all addicts do. They rationalize their behavior to make it seem logical, even when it's not. They deny that their behavior is hurting themselves or anybody else, at least to the extent that it really is. And the third thing is they minimize how much of it they really do. And as long as they keep those three lies in the air, they never have to face the truth. And they think they can go on, but it's like a house of cards. Sooner or later, it's going to come down. And so an intervention is designed to break through the lies, the secrets, the rationalization, denial, minimization, and hold a mirror in front of somebody, showing them the truth, and at the same time show them that they're lovable and they're worthy and there is hope, and they don't have to do that anymore. They don't have to hurt like that alone. And by accepting help and surrendering to the truth, they can take this big monkey on their shoulders they've been carrying around and set it on the side and accept some help and accept love and learn how to love themselves and learn how to be okay with those feelings again instead of having to run away from them, and learn how wonderful they are.
For more information about the Life Wellness Institute, people can visit mylwi.com.